Hey everyone, what is going on? We're talking about the Fujifilm GFX100S and a feature that I've recently discovered that has really gotten me out of my rut. Probably a lot of you out there have already known this feature for quite some time. It's not new to GFX cameras, but you may have not used it in a while. Maybe you're in a rut like me and you're kind of going, I'm just not feeling a lot of the photos I'm taking recently. Do I try something different? Do I try another lens? Do I try another camera body for that matter? Or do I film simulation, or what can inspire me, And so I was actually brought into this by a friend of mine, Ivan Joshua Low. A lot of you guys know him. He's a Fujifilm fanboy on Instagram. He also has his own blog that he posts a lot of his images on, and he's a Fujifilm ambassador. By the way, this video is not paid or sponsored. This is on my own accord. And he's been showing a lot of these 65 by 24 aspect ratio images, which are basically the XPan aspect ratio, right? Right. Okay. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. And then I was reviewing two phones that have Hasselblad technology in them, the OnePlus 10 Pro 5G and the Oppo Find X5 Pro. I've been doing this for Geek Culture. I was playing with that mode inside the camera system, and I'm like, wow, this is really good. This is absolutely awesome. Awesome. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get into this with the GFX100S, and lo and behold, it has just inspired me to take photos in a very different way. And if you've been like me and you're in that rut, you know what? This may be exactly what will help you out as well. I mean, it's not new. I know this. But sometimes on YouTube, everyone talks about everything, but it's the approach that you take to it that may inspire someone to go out there and shoot a little bit differently. And hopefully that does that for you. Anyway, I've been shooting with this mode, not primarily, but more consistently over the past couple weeks. And so I've shot things that you probably wouldn't even use this mode for, but I found them so exciting, and I love the framing because it looks so cinematic that I'm like, I'm going to share these with you guys. So here's a little bit of a photo montage of the images I've taken with this 65 by 24 aspect ratio over the past couple weeks, and I'll come back with my final thoughts. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed some of those images. The statues, I didn't think this would work for the statues, but actually it did. And what it did for me is it really made me concentrate on the subject a little bit more and what was the most important feature of that subject. Frame it within this 65 by 24 aspect ratio and see where it takes me. I mean, look, you can set into your camera, it does this aspect ratio in JPEG only, and then of course your RAW is the full size, so you can do whatever you want with it. And even if you don't have a Fujifilm GFX100S system or GFX system for that matter, you can do this in full frame as well. You go into Lightroom, all you do is you just go into your crop mode, you set a custom configuration, you put 65 by 24, bam, you're in there, and you can do this to any image you want to do. So you're not limited by Fujifilm, it's just built into the menu system. But it really has just changed the way I look and compose a little bit more, and it's added a little something to my image. And yes, you can post this on social media. We all know the best aspect ratio for Instagram is 4:5 or 5:4, depending if you're landscape or portrait, because it fills up the screen, right? Which is what you want to do on Instagram, so more people click on your image or at least see your image. The same with video for that matter. And this kind of applies also to Facebook. But it does work on Instagram. It does. I mean, you're going to have that white border around it, the top and bottom, but it does make for an interesting photo, and it can spice things up for your feed. So try that out if you're in a rut like myself, and hopefully you enjoy those images. And if you haven't tried that feature in a while, give it a shot. And one more thing, guys, before I let you go, I do want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who subscribed to this channel this far. I finally hit over that 1,000 subscriber mark. It's I started this channel as kind of a hobby, talk about the film gear that I love and the lenses and cameras and features and all that great stuff. And to even hit 1,000, I know it's a small number. In the scope of things, it's probably inconsequential, but to me, it means a lot. So I just want to say thank you so much with that. And with this video, if you like this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell as well. I will have a lot more content coming your way. So with that, guys, take care, stay safe. Thank you once again, and I'll chat to you soon.